Hello again, rabid internet fan base. Welcome back, everybody, to the Hemingway Land YouTube channel. So, as I teased in last week's video, we are back in New Mexico this week, finally, people, with a bunch of small dollar lots like pretty much everyone has been requesting. Now, I will say that there's not as many debuting this week as I thought we'd have, because of issues with notaries and assessors and people, again, taking vacations before they sign a deed. But we got about 7 lots going live this week in subdivisions throughout the state, and whatever is not premiering now will probably be up on the site before the end of the month. So, with all that said, let's throw the map up on the screen here, because this week we've got lots in the following counties: Socorro, Taos, Torrance, and Valencia. Let me take you guys through the highlights. So, starting off in Socorro County, we've got this new 2-acre property, or 2 adjacent 1-acre lots, located up here in the northern part of the subdivision, so not down by Highway 60, but rather accessed a little more easily when driving in from Vacant. Additionally, this property is located close to all the nearby development in the neighboring subs, and also power lines. Yes, people, this one actually sits within about 1,800 feet of home sites being serviced by power lines, and is really located in very close proximity to a lot of the other development, which suggests, at the very least, that it may not be as difficult or expensive to get power extended out to the property. Additionally, it should be noted that this is a corner lot boasting road frontage on both its west and southern sides. And of course, as we always like to point out in these videos, these Socorro County properties have the top 2 things that all our buyers are looking for. Number 1, no planning, and number 2, no zoning. So it really opens you up to be able to develop the lot in whatever way your little heart desires. Next up, we're back in Taos County, in another region of the state with a very laissez-faire attitude about how people use their property. More specifically in Tres Piedras Estates, with this new half-acre parcel located down here in the southernmost portion of the sub, roughly about 3.5 miles south of the 64. Of course, down here you're not very close to power lines, so this is what we like to call a solar-friendly property. But that said, what you lack in power, you make up in privacy. How about that? How about that sales pitch, huh? Seriously, though, guys, these lots are intensely popular because Taos County does let you RV and camp out here for up to 180 days, or basically half a year. And, of course, this is a region where you can develop the property with a lot of unconventional structures such as tiny homes, shipping containers, and earthships. And finally, guys, amongst the highlights this week, we've got another 1-acre lot in Valencia County. Now, of course, we still got a bunch down here, and we're debuting a second one this week as well, but this new one is worthy of note, because it sits in very close proximity of this developed region right here, known as the Vista Manzano Estates, which, of course, not only has some very nice home sites and family farms, but also power lines. In fact, if we zoom in here on the map, you can see these power lines, as well as this road, known as Jennifer Street, which dead ends here at this fencing, and, of course, the subject property is just on the other side of the fencing. Now, of course, you can probably access the parcel down this road and hop the fence, and no one is likely to say anything, but if we go back to map view here, you can see that the property, of course, does have legal access, and you can get to it by turning off Escobar here and going out to the property this way, or even by taking this little road here and kind of zigging and zagging your way out to the land. Point being, we don't find a lot of parcels out here this close to power, so we do like to point it out because, of course, that should make it that much easier to develop the land. And by the way, guys, if we pull back a little bit, you can see that this road here actually gets you back to civilization pretty quickly, and you can make your way into Berlin or even the I-25 rather easily here along the 304. And I should note, guys, that if any of you are intrigued by the land in this Vista Manzano Estates area, you'll be glad to know we've still got that 10-acre lot along the aforementioned Jennifer Street, which you see pictured here in inventory. Now, it's gotten a little lost in all the hundreds of other lots we've had out here, but this is a good one because, of course, it's got the well-maintained roads, the power lines, the underground utilities, survey markers already in place, and many other desirable features. Of course, if you are interested in this one, it can be found down here at the tail end of all of our other Valencia County listings at the bottom of the page. Anyway, guys, we got 4 other lots going live this week. Of course, you can check those out either in the weekly email blast or in the links we'll leave for you down below this very video you're watching right now. With all that said, going live on the website next week, we are back in the Rocky Mountain State with 2 new properties I think you guys are really going to like. Until then, have a great week, everybody, and we will see you in next week's video.